What if you could become a better person? Not by working harder, but by taking one doable step a day. And not because you're a bad person now, but because there's something inside you that's ready for more. How to Be a Better Person walks you through 1 year of those tiny steps. 365 small but mighty tools you can use in the next 24 hours to make a difference in yourself and the world. My mission? To help you live your best life. Hi there, it's me, Kate, and this is How to Be a Better Person. Today's Thursday, and that means we're talking about how to be a better person in your relationships. And today we're taking aim at something that so very many of us do, especially those of us with kids, although it's certainly not reserved for the parents of the world, and we tend to do it unconsciously. Or, if we're aware of it, we probably think it's actually a good thing to do for other people. I'm talking about being a snowplow. What do I mean by that? Well, you know about helicopter parenting, right? Where you hover, hover, hover. Well, snowplow is where you remove obstacles out of other people's paths. I mean, that sounds like a nice thing to do, right? Well, the problem is that other person starts to expect an obstacle-less experience, which is just not realistic. Not only that, but when they do encounter any kind of speed bump, they're liable to trip, get frustrated, or give up. Not great. Not really a force for good. I have to confess, I have totally been a snowplow parent. And what's worse, I had no idea I was doing it. I realized what I'd been doing one day when I was taking the kids somewhere. It was a store or a restaurant, and my hands were full. Or maybe I was walking behind them. Honestly, I don't recall the exact circumstances, but they were ahead of me as we were entering a public place. And when they came to the door, they just stood there. And they waited for me to open the door for them. It was a real aha moment on my part. I was like, kids, open the door. And they honestly didn't even know how to do it. I don't even know what the right word is. Was I mortified? Gobsmacked? Let's just say it blew my mind. And then I started thinking about all the other things I do for them that I ought not to, like making sure they have everything they need in their backpack in the morning or picking up the stuff they leave behind. I could go on. And then I started thinking about why I'd been doing those things. And the biggest reason was because of rushing. It was easier and faster for me to open the door. I didn't want to take the time to wait for them to do it. I wanted to move unimpeded through our errands. Also, there was some overdoing happening there, and that takes a little more to unspool, particularly when it comes to parenting. Some of it is cultural. I think maybe people of my generation, so I'm Gen X, we were raised in the 70s when kids were largely ignored, which had good things about it, but also bad things. And now we're overcompensating on our kids. You know, we're determined to let them know we care and we love them and we've got their backs and we're right here. And let's face it, there are control issues in there as well. And that is a subject for its own episode, at least. So today, think about how you might snowplow for the ones you love, or the people you work with, or even strangers. Awareness is a crucial step. As for what to do from there, I like to think about it as acting less like a snowplow and aiming to remove every single obstacle, and being more like a salt truck, giving just enough assistance to help prevent full-blown wipeouts. If you suspect you may be snowplowing, ask yourself, how could I do less and still have them feel supported? Check that you aren't imposing your desire for control onto other people. Now, when I'm out with the kids and we enter a store or a restaurant, we stand there awkwardly as it takes them a couple moments to remember to open the door. Then I realize my son lets go of it as soon as he's through, and so it slams in my face. So now we have to talk about holding it. I can tell you, not being a snowplow takes effort, and it probably takes time. It can be really hard and patience testing sometimes. It's worth it. It's how we raise kids who turn into adults who know how to move through obstacles. It's the way that we empower our coworkers and our friends and our loved ones to take care of themselves, even as we can let them know that we still have their backs. I'd love to hear your thoughts on snowplowing. Have you noticed that you do it? Why do you think you do it? Use the Contact Kate button at beabetterpersonpodcast.com. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom, but it's a red button, and it comes straight to my inbox. Thanks for listening, and I hope you'll tune in tomorrow. We're talking about something simple you can do to pay down your long-term debts faster. Thanks for listening to How to Be a Better Person. If you liked what you heard, share it with someone you think would like it too. Your voice matters. Come sign up for the weekly newsletter that includes a link to every episode from the previous week so you can catch up on anything you missed. You can do that at beabetterpersonpodcast.com. I also love to hear from listeners. Seriously, I love it. Send me an email by clicking on the Contact Kate button at beabetterpersonpodcast.com, or you can tweet me at Kate Han, Katehan, or find me on Instagram at Kate Hanley Author. I look forward to connecting with you.